So yeah, we had a couple thin pieces of steak here. As I was saying, yeah, I'm Mr. James, and this is my quick cooking session. So he controls the heat, controls the meat. So I got it about mid-temp because it's a thinner piece of meat. I added a little Worcestershire sauce. You know, I keep it cold, but I realized after you cook a good steak, you don't want to put nothing cold on your steak. And a lot of this stuff, what you think is blood, is not blood. It's pretty much water and dye. That's something they use to something they use to trick us mentally to make it think our food's fresh when actually it's really not. So, and you're not supposed to use a fork on this, but as you see, I got a nice little char on there, a little bit of fat going. Nice looking piece of steak there. And I was stating that my daughter's allergic to garlic, so what I did, reason you don't use a fork, because you see scratch marks, it messes up the enamel in the pan, so your food starts to stick after a while. And yeah, just the quality of your pan. So you don't want to use nothing metal on your good pans. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying about my daughter. She's so-called allergic to garlic. So I use the same concept that they use with us in giving us these immunization shots. They introduce a little bit to our body so it fights it off. So I got a garlic powder. It's okay, a minced garlic. But when dealing with that situation, I like to give her a fresher garlic with olive oil or something fresh. Only for the simple fact it gives her body a chance to be introduced to it and fight it off. She didn't have a problem until she took her second set of shots. And once she took her second set of shots, she was allergic to fucking, excuse my language, a lot of stuff. So, trying to introduce it back to her system slowly, so when she gets older, at least she has a fighting chance in case she goes out, might eat something that she's allergic to and unaware of it, and she won't have to be stabbed with the EpiPen or rush to the hospital. But this is what we're doing here. We're cooking a nice, this is a thin cut of chuck. It's good when it's thin. And it's cheap. So I got these two nice pieces right here for roughly $3. Cut them in half. Feed some kids. And then come over here. I like to get the salad when it's on sale. Not the best thing going, but it's fairly reasonable. Today was like 3 for $5, so it's a good deal. As you can see here, we don't do what's that called? That water lettuce. I forgot the name of it off the top of the head because this is my first recording. Iceberg. We don't do iceberg. Doesn't have any nutrients in it. It's just primarily water. So, and here's another look at the chuck. See, it's a nice piece of chuck. This one's a little thicker cut for the wifey. You know, she likes a little thicker cut. But these thinner cuts here, you know, and it's a couple minutes on each side. Turn the fire down low, and it's finished. What we're gonna do here is take this with some of this. So under $10, pretty much got a meal. And unfortunately, my refrigerator isn't looking all that good. But what we have down here is some rice, cream cheese, some rice, and yeah, we made it by a lot of it because, you know, rice is something you can leave out, freeze, and just recook. This is some long grain brown rice, and it's good. Warm some of this up with some salad and a steak. It's good for dinner. This is my first time recording. Check me out on Meals for under $10 that feed 10 people. No, that'd be a nice catch, but it's just something I'm talking about. But check me out. Once again, this is James, the poor boy chef. You know what I mean? I'll show you how to get it.